Lay on the ground. Knees bent if you have any tension in the lumbar spine. Roll the arms outward. Slide the shoulder blades toward the waist and pull the back of your head away from the shoulder. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Let all tension get released by the exhalation. Relax your forehead, eyebrows, and the skin between the eyebrows. Relax your eyes and then sink deeper into the skull. Relax the skin of your face. Unclench your jaw and let your lips open slightly. Relax your throat, neck and shoulders, arms, forearms and hands. Relax your back, the muscles of your back, and your spine, vertebra per vertebra. Relax your belly and the whole abdominal area. Relax your legs, knees, ankles and feet. Bring the awareness into your breathing cycle and start observing every aspect of your breathing cycle. Which part of your body moves the most? The chest or belly? If both moves, which one moves first? Observe without changing anything. Observe simply to know yourself. Observe the length of your breathing cycle. Inhalation and exhalation have the same length, or one of them is naturally longer. Observe without changing anything, not yet. Observe the small pauses between inhalation and exhalation, and between exhalation and inhalation. The small moments where everything stops, even your breath. Become aware of the 4 phases of your breathing cycle. Inhalation, pause, exhalation, pause. And there too, observe. Is one of the 2 poses longer compared to the other? Or both has the same length? Observe also that your throat is always relaxed, open, even in the suspended states. 3 more observing breaths. At the end of the 3rd, take control and start creating a breathing cycle of the same length for inhalation and exhalation. Same length, inhalation and exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. Same length, inhalation and exhalation. Long, slow, steady breath. At the end of your next exhalation, add the Viloma 1 technique. So, inhale, pose, inhale, pose, inhale, pose. Create an inhalation longer since you keep on stopping during the inhalation. When you reach your maximum, your full lungs expansion, hold the breath just for a brief moment. Inhale it again and exhale freely. So inhale, stop, inhale, stop, inhale, stop. When you reach your maximum, stay there just for a brief moment. Inhale again and exhale fully. Inhale, pose. Inhale, pose. Inhale, pose. Inhale, pose. When you reach your maximum, hold the breath just for a brief moment. And then again, inhale and exhale fully. Inhale, pose, inhale, pose, inhale, pose. When you arrive at your maximum, hold the breath, inhale, exhale. Three more. Viloma 1. Breath. At the end of the third, go back to your normal breath. Release any control and observe the feelings that it may or may not have around your lungs. Just observe without judging. Just observe. When you feel ready, roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment and push with your left hand to sit up. Sit on the back of the mat over your heels. Knees open, wide as the mat. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, roll your hips forward. And move your chest toward the ground. Put your hands down. Keep your arms straight and pull the arm back into the shoulder socket. Roll the arms outward and push the shoulders apart. Let your shoulder become wider. Even in this position, move the sternum toward the front of the mat and the shoulder blades toward the waist. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, slowly come up. Put your hands on your thighs, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, roll your hips backward, push your spine back and look at your belly. Roll your arms inward. Inhale, roll your hips forward, arch your spine, look at the sky, roll your arms outward. Exhale, push your spine back. Inhale, put your sternum up. One more time. Exhale, roll your hips backward. Inhale, roll your hips forward. Okay. And now, tabletop position. Walk slightly to the back with your knees, just a tiny bit. Okay. Roll your arms outward. Tuck your toes under. Inhale deeply and straight away, Adho Mukha Svanasana. Push your chest toward the toes. Roll your arms outward. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, walk back with your hands to enter wide feet Uttanasana. Roll your hips forward and allow the spine to relax. Let go any tension both on the spine and on the shoulders, arms and hands. Relax your neck. Relax your belly. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, bend slightly your knees, put your hands on the waist and slowly, slowly come up. Okay. Right feet to the front, left one to the back. Okay. Check to have the hip parallel to the small side of the mat. Put your hands on the waist, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply and slowly start rolling the hip forward, really slowly. Activate your right quadricep to lower your chest really slowly, to control your chest, your spine and your legs at your maximum. When you arrive with your spine parallel to the ground, stay there and try and mentally visualize your hip. Is your hip still parallel to the small side of the mat? In case, also in this position, you can roll your legs inward or outward to adjust the alignment. 3 breaths. And slowly come up. Now, grab your elbows behind your back. Good. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, exactly the same thing. Activate your right quadricep and slowly roll your hips forward to lower your chest till the horizontal. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. Check your hip alignment. And at the end of the third one, slowly come up. Release the arms. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Put your hands in prayer position just in front of the chest. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, exactly the same thing. Activate your right quadricep and start rolling the hip forward to lower your chest. Three breaths. At the end of the third, slowly come up. Now, put your hands in prayer position behind your back. So start with the fingers pointing the ground. Okay. Inhale deeply, and with the exhalation, roll your hips forward and lower your chest. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, slowly come up. The next one is quite hard at the beginning because the idea is to rotate the hands inward to have the palm of the hand, the fingers pointing the sky. One day, maybe you will have also the palm touching. If it's too much, you can go back to, that is perfect. But in case you cannot really do more than that, you can also go back to this variation. This variation is still good. Okay? And again, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. And with the exhalation, roll your hips forward and lower your chest till the horizontal. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, slowly come up. That's beautiful. Release the hands and the arms. The last version is quite challenging for the wrists, so just don't overdo. And change leg. Left one to the front, right one to the back. First thing first, check the alignment of your hip. In case you can rotate inward or outward your legs. Put your hands on the waist, sternum up, shoulder blades down, inhale deeply. With the exhalation, roll your hips forward. Activate your left quadricep and go down till your chest is horizontal. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, slowly come up. Okay. Now, grab your elbows behind your back. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, activate your left quadricep and slowly roll your hips forward and lower your chest. Look in front of you to help you lift your sternum also in this position. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, slowly come up. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, roll your hips forward and lower your chest till they're horizontal. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, slowly come up. Now put your hands in prayer position behind your back. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, fingers pointing the ground. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, roll your hips forward and lower your chest parallel to the ground. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, slowly come up. Rotate your fingers up to the sky. If it's too much, you can go back holding your elbows. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, roll your hips forward. Activate your left thigh and lower your chest till they're horizontal. 3 breaths. Keep on looking in front of you. At the end of the third, slowly come up and release the arms. Move to the front of your mat for Tadasana. The 2 big toes are touching, heels lightly apart. Roll your hips backward, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Close your eyes. Push with your feet against the ground to grow taller. Lower your shoulders, arms and hands. Okay. Big step back with your left leg. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, put your hands on the waist. Inhale deeply. Activate your right thigh. Roll your hips forward. When you arrive parallel to the ground, put your left hand outside of your right leg. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. And push your right elbow back. Just the elbow. You can keep the hand on the waist. Look to your right side. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Yes, 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, lift your right hand up to the sky. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, lower both hands, roll your hips even further to the front and put your hands on the ground. Yes, also on your fingertips. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Stay there for 3 breaths. Keep on rolling your hips forward. Keep on activating the right quadricep to give the message to your hamstring to lengthen. Slowly bend your right knee and lift your chest. Okay. Tuck the tailbone under and lift up the pubis. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Push the left heel back. Okay. Roll your arms outward and open the chest. Push the thumb back. 3 breaths. Push your sternum even more to the sky. At the end of the third, slowly lift your arm up to the sky and push your thumbs back. Keep on rotating your hip backward to lengthen your lumbar spine. Lift up your pubis, bend your right leg. More. Okay, that's beautiful. And slowly straighten your leg and lower your arms. Okay. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. And with the exhalation, bend your right leg again. Your left heel can lift a bit in case. The knee have to be straight over the heel. Not in front of the heel, straight over. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, twist to the right. Put your left hand outside of your right leg. Roll your right arm outward. Lower your hand a bit. And push the thumb back. 3 breaths. There too, lengthen your lumbar spine. So keep on rotating the hip backward. And slowly come back to center and come back to Tadasana. Close your eyes just for a brief moment. Just observe your body. Observe the difference between left and right. Step back with your right leg, front leg to the left leg to the front. Okay. Check to have the hip completely aligned with your mat. Put your hands on the waist, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, roll your hips forward. Go to your maximum. Okay, now sternum up, shoulder blades down. Put your right hand outside of your left leg and start twisting. Lift your elbows up to the sky, sternum up, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd breath, lift your arms up to the sky. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths again. At the end of the 3rd, go back to center. And lower both arms down to the ground. Roll your hips forward. Relax your belly. 3 breaths. Ouch! At the end of the 3rd breath, bend your left leg. Check to have the heels right under the knee. Lift your chest. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Tuck the tailbone under. Lengthen the right groin. Lift the pubis up to the chest. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Push the right heel back. Roll the arms outward and open the chest. 3 breaths. Okay, inhale deeply. With the exhalation, lift your arms up to the sky. And start back bending, but always paying attention to your lumbar spine. So lengthen your lumbar spine by rotating the hip backward. Push your thumbs back, lift your sternum, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. Beautiful. Try and bend slightly more your knee. Just yes, that's perfect. And slowly come back to center and go back to Tadasana. Close your eyes. And relax just a tiny bit. Observe your body. Inhale deeply with the exhalation. Step back with your left leg. Check to have the hip aligned. And now, roll your hips backward. Start lengthening the left groin. And there, start bending your right leg. But keep on rolling the hip backward. So it's just like the left leg is holding the movement, is holding also the weight of the body. Also the chest is not moving forward, it's still to the back. So actually, you're almost not using your right quadricep, but the left leg is really active, is really working. So keep on rolling the hip backward. Keep on tucking the tailbone under. That is the movement. The more that you can. And there, lift your arms up to the sky and bend slowly to the back. But keep on rolling the hip backward. Keep on checking the left leg to be really active. 3 breaths. And at the end of the 3rd breath, slowly come back to center. Change leg. So left leg to the front, right leg to the back. Check the alignment of the hip. First thing. Once that you have the alignment of the hip, start rotating the hip backward to lengthen the right groin. And there, still rotating backward, start bending your left leg. Keep on rotating, keep on activating the right leg. The right leg have to work. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Rotate even more your hip. A lot more. More. You have to really feel this area, so the area around your hip, really working. Inhale deeply with the exhalation, lift your arms up to the sky. Keep on rotating the hip to lengthen the lumbar spine and bend backward. 3 breaths. And at the end of the third, slowly come back to Tadasana. Okay. Close your eyes and just observe your body. Walk back with both hands, with both legs, to be in the center of the mat. Okay. Keep the 2 big toes touching, but allow the 2 heels to move slightly apart. Put your hands on the waist. Roll your hips forward. Keep on rolling, keep on rolling, keep on rolling. Go to your maximum. When you arrive at your maximum, move your hands toward the ground. Lean slightly forward to have the hip perfectly over the feet. Okay, that's perfect. So you will have a little bit more weight on the hands. In case, you can put your hands in fist mode, so you will have no stress on your wrists. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. 3 breaths. At the end of your third breath, lean on your left leg and start lifting your right one, but imagine that you're lifting the leg from the inside knee. Imagine that you have someone pulling your inner knee up to the sky. Okay, that's perfect. 3 breaths. Keep the leg just parallel to the ground, not higher. Yes. 3 breaths. And slowly lower your right leg. Lean on your right leg and lift the left one, still from the inner knee. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, slowly lower your left leg. Bend both legs, put your hands on the waist and slowly come up. Okay, now you can either take some blocks or a small chair or a stool, just something that can help you have the hands a little bit higher. So I'm gonna take this so you will see what we're gonna do. So the idea, you can obviously also do it without it, but it's easier to do with. So you put your hands firmly on that. It can be a chair, it can be anything you want to. Once that you have a good balance, you lean on your left leg, you lift your right one, and you lift also the left arm. And then you try and not to touch the stool. Stay there. If you're really comfortable, you can put both arms up to the parallel to the ground. Ouch! I don't have to look around when I do this. So the dristi is super important. So keep your dristi down to the ground. Okay? So now put your toes, big toes touching, roll your hips forward, put your hands over the blocks or what you have. Okay, perfect. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Lean on your left leg and start lifting your right leg from the inner knee. When you arrive with the leg parallel to the ground, lift your left arm parallel to the ground. Yay! Perfect. And now try and have a lighter weight on your right hand. Just that. Almost there. Perfect. And slowly lower your hands and leg. Is really physical, I know. Yeah, the legs and knees and calf and everything have to work. Okay, so now let's go to the other side. So lean on your right leg, lift your left one from the inner knee always. There. Start lifting your right arm. 3 breaths. And during those 3 breaths, try and have a lighter weight on the left hand. At the end of the 3rd, slowly come back to center. Yay! Did it! You did it! Put your hands on the waist, bend your knees and slowly come up. Again, Dandasana, close your eyes. Just observe all the feelings that you can have. Both physical ones, but also emotions. Just become aware that through those movements, you can also move your energies and emotions. Okay. Again, put your hands on your waist. Put your feet as wide as the mat. Roll your hips forward. When you arrive at your maximum, allow your spine, arms, shoulders, face to relax. Put the weight of the body on the ball of the feet and stay there.
Give the time to your body to adapt to this new position. Scan your body, especially the upper body, and check if you find some tension area. And just with your mind, tell that area to relax. So observe your lumbar spine and relax. Your belly and relax. Your chest, relax. Shoulder blades, relax. Muscles between the shoulder blades, relax. Shoulders, relax. Neck, relax. Arms, relax. Hands, relax. Face, skin of your face, relax. Jaw, relax. Eyes, relax. Forehead, relax. Let go. Even if the feelings on your legs are quite interesting, it's not the end of the world. So let it go. Just stay there. Surrender. Let your body shape to the new position. Three more breaths. Relax. At the end of the third, slowly bend your knees. Put your hands on your waist. And slowly, 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 slowly come up.
Okay. Keep your feet a bit wider compared to your hips and create circles with your hips. Both on one side and on the other side too. Perfect. Down to the ground. Dandasana. Okay. Flex feet, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply with the exhalation, roll your hips forward and try and grab the outer side of your feet. If it's a little bit too hard, you can also grab your legs, it's not a problem. Okay, and now without letting the back go round, lift your sternum, keep your arms straight, and move your shoulders slightly back. Lift the sternum even more, more, for real. Okay, that's beautiful. Move your chest a little bit forward, rotate the hip forward, sternum up, shoulder blades down. Keep on looking in front of you. 3 breaths. Okay, at the end of the 3rd breath, release, come up. Bend your right leg. Grab your right feet with both hands. Okay? Lean slightly backward. And straighten your legs. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Look at your big thumb, big toe. 3 breaths. Activate your right quadriceps. Slowly bend your right leg. Straighten your right leg, bend your left leg. Grab with both hands the left feet and straighten your leg. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Activate your left quadriceps. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Beautiful. Keep on lifting the sternum. Bend your knees. Bend both legs. Grab both feet with your hands. Walk back with your feet to find balance. And there, straighten your legs. You can do it. I know you're afraid of, but you can do it. Yeah, just put a pillow behind you just for security. But yeah, you can do it with no problem. Yes, that's beautiful. Sternum up, shoulder blades down, 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, bend both legs. Keep the tibia parallel to the ground and put your hands next to your tibias. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Push your knees together. Keep your knees together. Inhale deeply with the exhalation. Lift your right leg. Inhale. With the exhalation, lower your right leg. Inhale. Exhale, lift your left leg. Inhale. Exhale, lower. Inhale. Lift both legs. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, bend both knees and enter your sort of cosmic egg. Find balance. Then allow your face to move toward the chest. Close your eyes. Go inward. Stay there. Just let go. Stay there. Enjoy this balance. last moments. Lift your head, open your eyes, allow your feet to move toward the ground. And now, lay down on the mat. Bend your knees and grab your knees. Push the knees toward the chest to lengthen the lumbar spine. Now, allow your left feet to move toward the ground. Keep your knee bent. Okay. Now, grab with both hands your right feet. Push slightly with your left feet against the ground and start straightening the right leg as much as you can. Keep on pushing with your left leg. Okay, that's beautiful. 3 breaths. Activate your quadriceps. Here is fundamental to activate the quadriceps because otherwise you cannot straighten your leg. And at the end of the third, bend the leg again and change leg. So allow the right feet to go down to the ground. Lift your left one, grab your left feet with both hands. Start pushing with your right feet against the ground and straighten your left leg. Activate your quadriceps. The more that you can. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, release the left leg. Now, move both feet close. Well, grab with your hands the outer side of your feet and start straightening the legs. 3 breaths. There are 2. At the end of the third, 3 more, but try and put both big toes and heels together. I know it's harder, I know. 3 breaths. At the end of the third breath, keep the big toes touching, but allow the 2 heels to move apart. And if you can, without stressing too much, try and bend slightly the elbows to allow your legs to move a little bit more closer to your chest. Without stressing too much. Can be also a small millimeter. It's not a problem. It's just the idea that it can go beyond what you think is your limit. Slowly bend your knees. Allow the 2 feet to move down to the ground. Put your hands over the belly. Close your eyes and stay there for 3 breaths. Just let go. At the end of the third breath, keep your feet close to the buttocks. Roll the arms outward to have the palm of the hand facing the sky. Keep your eyes closed. Inhale deeply. And with the exhalation, roll your hips backward and pull your hip up to the sky. 3 breaths. Do not turn your head. 3 breaths. At the end of the third, slowly lower your hip. Roll your body to the right side. Put your left hand on the ground and push with the left hand to sit up. And now, flex feet. Grab the outer side of your feet with your hands. Keep the chest as much as you can in contact with your thighs and start walking forward with your heels to lower your chest. When you arrive at your maximum, stay there for 3 breaths. Still with the chest in contact with the leg. Relax your neck, your face, your belly. At the end of the 3rd breath, straighten your legs completely for 3 more breaths. At the end of the 3rd, slowly come up. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Roll your arms outward and put your hands behind your buttocks, down to the ground. Push with your chest up to the sky. Arch your spine. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, come back vertical. Bend your right leg. Put your right feet outside of your left leg. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. Turn on your right. Put the left elbow outside of your right knee. Push the elbows against the right knee. Roll the arms, the right arms outward. Push the thumb back. When you arrive at your maximum, put your hands on the ground. Use both elbows and hands to rotate even further. 3 breaths. At the end of the 3rd, go back to center. Bend your straighten your right leg. Bend your left leg. Put your left feet outside of your right leg. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. Inhale deeply. With the exhalation, twist to the left. Put your right elbow outside of your left knee. Push elbows against knee. Roll your arms, left arms outward. When you arrive at your maximum, put your hands on the ground. Use both hands and elbows to twist even further for 3 breaths. Sternum up, shoulder blades down. At the end of the 3rd, go back to center. Grab everything you need for Shavasana. If you feel any tension in the lumbar spine, don't hesitate to put a bolster under the knees. If you have a heavy cushion or a heavy pillow or blanket, You can put it over your belly to relax even further. For the first moments of Shavasana, just observe what you did today, your achievements, the small steps that brought you a big step, that brought you to Paschimottanasana, one of the hardest pose in my opinion. Complete forward bend. So just observe your body and your achievements before relaxing completely. At the end of Shavasana, I'm gonna chant a mantra. And at the end of the mantra, I'm gonna guide you out of the pose. Till that very moment, just relax. Bhuvah swaha Tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yonat prachodayat Om Bhurbu swaha tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yonat prachodayat Om bhurvuvah swaha tatsaviturvarenyam Bargo devasya dhimahi Diyo yonat prachodayat. Really slowly. Start moving your toes and fingers. Bring back the awareness into your body. Inhale deeply and exhale fully with your mouth. Let go any tension. One more time. Bend your knees, roll on your right side. Stay on your right side for a brief moment before sitting comfortably for the chant of 3 Om. Keep your spine straight. Put your hands with index finger and thumb together. Close your eyes. Inhale deeply. Put your hands in prayer position in front of the chest. Open your eyes. Namaste.